Sister wives Janelle Brown leaves North Carolina for new adventure after welcoming new family member amid tensions over Coyote Pass with Kody Brown. Janelle Brown from Sister Wives has begun a new journey after leaving North Carolina. She was Kody Brown's second wife, following Mary Brown. Kody also married Cristin and Robin Brown to expand their family. However, he began to neglect his first three wives after forming a closer bond with Robin. The Brown family faced hardships during the pandemic, leading Janelle to end her relationship. Now, the Sister Wives season 19 stars in a land dispute with Kody over a share of Coyote Pass. Janelle, along with Mary, is considering taking legal action to secure her rightful share of the property. Although the new baby provided more reasons for Janelle to stay in North Carolina, she recently left the state. In her Instagram story, Janelle recently posted a video of snowy trees, revealing that she had temporarily left for Utah. She mentioned that she was in Utah for a couple of days to visit her sister and attend her nephew's wedding. Janelle didn't provide details about the duration of her stay in Utah, but she appeared excited to be back in the state where she had spent a significant part of her adult life. After leaving Kody, Janelle planned to change her life completely. At the beginning of 2025, she announced her intention to remove herself from all the negative situations. Janelle also appeared committed to advancing her career and becoming the most successful version of herself. Her recent trip to Utah seems to align with her goals of detoxing. She appears genuinely happy to be in Utah, indicating she is visiting her sister by choice. The Sister Wives cast member is likely looking forward to her nephew's wedding, which will undoubtedly bring her a lot of joy. Janelle has been spending a lot of time traveling and enjoying her life. Earlier in 2025, she went on a cruise trip and had a good time with her loved ones. Janelle debunked all the negative rumors about her friendship with Cristin by posting photos of her. Now that Janelle is back in Utah, there is a strong possibility that she will meet her former sister wife again. If she does, she will likely post an update on social media. After all, fans of Janelle and Cristin enjoy watching them together. Janelle's trip to Utah will refresh her mind and keep her motivated. Although her detox appears to be going well, she is still facing some challenges in her personal life. Janelle is highly involved in her new businesses and has experienced various ups and downs while running her successful t-shirt brand and tattoo farms. She previously shared her sadness over losing one of her chickens. It's heartwarming to see Janelle take some time off her busy schedule to relax in Utah. Sister Wives fans eagerly await the outcome of her possible legal battle with Kody for the Coyote Pass land. Janelle Brown adjusted her rearview mirror and took one last deep breath before pulling out of the long, winding driveway of her daughter Maddie's home in North Carolina. The past few weeks had been a whirlwind, joyful yet bittersweet. The arrival of her new grandchild had been a bright spot in her life, filling her with warmth and purpose. But now it was time for a new chapter, a fresh adventure, and she was ready. She loved North Carolina, the green landscapes, the warmth of Maddie's home, the endless cuddles with baby Josephine. Being there had been a refuge from the ongoing tensions with Kody and the never-ending battle over Coyote Pass. But as much as she cherished these moments with her daughter and grandchildren, she felt the pull of something bigger. She had spent so many years trying to carve out her place in Kody's world, but now it was time to focus on her own. As she merged onto the highway, she let out a small sigh. The road ahead was open, stretching wide and endless, much like her possibilities. She wasn't entirely sure what lay ahead, but she knew one thing for certain: she was done waiting for Coyote Pass to become the dream she had once envisioned. It was supposed to be a sanctuary for the family, a place where they could build their forever homes. Instead, it had become a battleground, a source of tension, frustration, and broken promises. Janelle thought back to her last conversation with Kody. His voice had been sharp, filled with that familiar irritation whenever she questioned him about the property. "I just don't understand why you're still pushing this, Janelle," he had snapped, arms crossed over his chest. "The timing isn't right. We don't have the resources. The family is fragmented." Janelle had clenched her jaw, trying to keep her temper in check. "The timing was never right, Kody. But we bought that land with a purpose. I wanted a home. I wanted security. And instead, it's just sitting there, collecting dust while you throw all your energy into Robin's house." He had scoffed, waving his hand dismissively. "This isn't about Robin." "Isn't it?" she had challenged. "Because it feels like everything has been about Robin for years." That conversation had been the final straw. She had spent too many years hoping Kody would prioritize her needs, only to realize she was an afterthought. Well, not anymore. She had spent enough time waiting, compromising, and sacrificing. It was time to put herself first. A smile crept onto her face as she reached for the coffee in her cup holder. This was her moment. She had options, and she wasn't afraid to explore them. A part of her had considered settling down in North Carolina permanently to be closer to Maddie. But something inside her urged her to keep going, to seek out new experiences and opportunities. Maybe Utah, maybe Wyoming, maybe somewhere she hadn't even considered yet. All she knew was that she wanted something of her own, a piece of land, a little house, a life built on her own terms. The hum of the road was comforting, and she let her thoughts drift as the miles passed. She wasn't running away. She was running toward something new, something exciting. For the first time in years, she wasn't tied down by Kody's plans, his delays, his excuses. She was free. She glanced down at her phone, where texts from her kids lit up the screen. Logan had sent her a link to a property listing. Cristin had texted her words of encouragement, followed by a handful of heart emojis. Even Savannah had chimed in, telling her how proud she was of her mom for choosing herself. She was surrounded by love, even if it wasn't in the way she had originally planned. The sister-wives family had changed, fractured in ways she never expected, but through it all, she had discovered her own strength. Her mind wandered back to Coyote Pass. She had dreamed of building her home there, of sitting on the porch with a cup of tea, watching the sunrise over the land she had worked so hard to secure. But dreams change, and maybe, just maybe, Coyote Pass had been a dream that was never meant to be realized. A part of her mourned that, but a bigger part of her was ready to move forward. As she crossed into a new state, she rolled down her window, letting the fresh air whip through her hair. The road ahead was long, uncertain, but full of possibility. Janelle Brown was done waiting, and she couldn't wait to see where this adventure would take her next.